rebuild. And we're going to be doing the Arizona Cardinals, who actually just lost yesterday to the Seahawks by 3. And of course, they did lose James Conner for the rest of the year too. So let's fix this team. All right, so taking a look at the team, there is a lot of upgrades that we need. There's a ton of holes on this roster, and we're going to start Trey Benson. He's a starting fullback. Okay. We're going to start Trey Benson because James Conner is out. I actually probably will look to trade James Conner this year. We're not going to be good anyway. He's already, 31 years old. He's only going to get worse from here. Plus an injury in real life. It's going to be rough. I would like to try to progress Kyler Murray. I just don't think that's going to happen. He kind of is what he is, especially in the game too. He's already 28 years old. He's only 5'10". He's a 79 star. I just don't see him getting much better. So for that reason, we're probably going to look in the draft for another quarterback. One thing that is exciting, at least in the game, is we have Marvin Harrison. He's an 80 overall. He's a superstar X factor. And I definitely think he could turn around in real life. He's not bad by any means. Honestly, he probably needs a situation change. But regardless, he's going to be here for the rest of the rebuild. We have Michael Wilson and, of course, Trey McBride, 94 superstar. So we're really excited about Trey McBride. He will be here hands down the rest of this rebuild. Our O-line is awful. Really, the only thing exciting here is Paris Johnson, and he's not the best either, although he's definitely serviceable. 85 star, we'll take it. The rest of this line is awful. Now, defensively wise, it looks pretty rough. Of course, they drafted Walter Nolan, tackle rookie. Going to be excited about that. He's a 78. He probably will be a star. Hopefully we can get him to superstar. I'm just hoping we can develop him. And then same thing with Will Johnson. He's going to be our starting quarterback 1. We have Garrett Williams, Sean Bunting, Murphy. It's an all right room. Calais Campbell's like 45 years old at this point. Dalvin Thompson's old. The linebackers are terrible. We do have Josh Sweat and Jordan Birch, who I definitely want to get Jordan Birch starting, our rookie edge. And then we have Zaven Collins and Baron Browning, who are both not bad, serviceable edges. And then we have Jalen Thompson. He's all right. And of course, the best player in this defense, Budda Baker, but he's already, 30 years old now? He's 29 years old, 92 X Factor. He probably is only going to be getting worse from here on out. So that's pretty much his team. I don't see us being good year 1. Really at this point, what we're hoping for is a good pick. There are some good players in this draft class. The top prospect is a receiver. There's some tackles, some D tackles, an edge, quarterbacks. Pretty much we need all of these positions. I don't know if we're going to go for quarterback year 1. It really just all depends on our rankings. But if we are awful and we do have the number 1 overall pick, we probably will look to replace Kyler Murray. So let's get simming, and I'm going to take us to the mid-season point and kind of see how we're doing. Here at the mid-season point, we're 3-4. We're actually doing a little bit better than what I expected. And we're not last in the division. The 49ers actually are, which is kind of surprising. We have 15 players that need renegotiated with. 1 including Jalen Thompson. Is anybody else really here? Jonah Williams, I don't want. Mari Demarcado, don't really care about so much. Will Henderson, we could probably look to replace him in the draft. And honestly, it's not looking like there's too much here. Calais Campbell's 39 years old. We're probably not going to bring him back. He is going to regress a ton. We'll accept Paris Johnson's 5th-year option. I'm fine with that. So really, if there's nobody here besides Jalen Thompson, I don't want Zay Jones. He's 30 years old. We could definitely look to, I actually want to get a receiver in the draft. I would give him like a 2-year, 19, 20 million a year. He takes it. Boom. So I'm fine with that. He's 27 years old. Contract will end when he's 29. So he's 27 years old. 2 more years. That's fine with us. Don't think I'm going to bring anybody back. And I'm probably just going to take us to the end of the year. And somehow, surprisingly, we went 10-7. And we got a wild card spot. We're facing the Green Bay Packers, who I don't think we really have a chance against. So I'm just going to sim this one. Usually I do hop into the games, but it's only the first year. And we actually beat the Packers 31-20. I have no idea how we're winning these games. We haven't done anything besides just start the rookies. But if you guys have been enjoying this video so far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000 now. So if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. It helps the channel out a ton. And thank you guys so much. But again, I think I'm just going to sim past this. If we win this, I'll start hopping into the games. I don't think we're going to beat the Eagles here. And we do lose 34-17. That's pretty much what I thought it would be. I'm actually quite surprised we even made it that far in the first place. And if you were curious, let's take a look at the season recap. The Eagles did go on to win the Super Bowl, winning 28-20 against the Bills. And Zadarius Smith wins Super Bowl MVP. Brock Purdy wins MVP. Offensive Player of the Year also goes to the 49ers with Brandon Ayuk. Defensive Player of the Year, Max Crosby. Ashton Genty wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Nick Scorton from the Panthers. We are just going to sim over. Actually, we do need to bring back. I needed to accept Paris Johnson's 5th-year option and not going to do anything else there. Going into free agency, I don't really know if I'm going to really do anything. There's probably not many players here, but Tyler Lindenbaum's here. and George Pickens or Wandale. He's a superstar. But honestly, they're just a little bit too expensive. Linderbaum is not that expensive. This deal makes him really expensive, though. If he'll do 5 years, I don't even know what I just sent him, actually. And we're in second. What did I give him? A 5-year, $20 million. This is probably the most I would go. It's right here. If we're not first, that's fine. Let's see if we get him, and we don't. He goes to the Titans. Unfortunately, that's fine with us. It wasn't really the biggest need in the world. I'm just going to take us to the draft. I don't want to spend a whole ton of money in year one. Plus, we could probably get better receivers anyway than George Pickens and Wandale Robinson. But heading into this draft, we do have some position. Actually, let's take a look at our stats. I didn't look at that. How did our team do? And actually, Kyler did not have too bad of a year. 3,900 yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Would definitely take that out of Kyler. Trey Benson rushed for 900 yards, 3.5 carry and 6 touchdowns. James Conner had 251, 3.8 and 7 touchdowns out of him. Leading the team of receiving is going to be going to Michael Wilson with 964 and 11. Marvin Harrison right behind him with 957 and 6. And then Trey McBride, 761 and 5. So that's pretty much what the team was in receiving. Let's take a look at the offensive line, and it was bad. Then defensively wise, Akeem Davis Gather led the team in tackles with 150. Tackles for loss is going to be going to Walter Nolan with 10, Josh Sweat with 9, and Cody Simon actually had 8. I totally forgot we had Cody Simon. So I'm actually really happy about that. I think he's going to be pretty good. And Zaven Collins had 7. Akeem Davis Gather had 6. Taking a look at the sack numbers, doesn't look like there's anything too much here. Josh Sweat led the team with 7.5. Jordan Birch stepped in with 6 as a rookie. We'll definitely take that out of him. And then Cody Simon, 4.5. Mac Wilson had 4. Walter Nolan had 2.5. And then a few for a couple other players. Taking a look at turnovers. Akeem Davis Gather had 1. Williams 1. Baker 1. Jalen Thompson 1. And Sean Bunting Murphy had 1, 2. Which, how many is that? What do we have? 5 interceptions on the year? Not horrible. Definitely would like to bring that number up a bit. So I'm not sure what we're going to do here because we're definitely not going to have the best pick now. I went into this season thinking we would have a top 5 pick. Where do we end at? We don't pick till 26. And honestly, I think we'll probably just wait. It doesn't really look like this is the strongest draft class. So I'm just going to sim to pick 26. I don't really want to give up too many assets because, again, I think next year will probably be pretty bad. That's usually how this game works. So let's see who's here. After taking a look around, this is kind of a weaker draft class. I think Ryland Cage is going to be the guy. 6'2", 250 out of UCF. Elite athlete. He looks pretty solid too. B block shed, A play rec, impact block, pursuit, and tackle. So he might be the guy here. I mean, he is going to be the guy here. I don't know why I said might. He was ranked 19. We got him at 26. He's a normal dev though. 85 speed, 91 excel, 77 strength. That kind of stinks that he's a bronze or normal dev, whatever you want to call it. Okay, on to the second round. Hopefully we can take hidden players only from now on. I think he'll be pretty good for us regardless of dev trait. We need another defensive tackle pretty badly, and I think the guy here is going to be Jalen Davenport. He looks like he's the best player here. 6'4", 340. He's a big boy. He's a pretty good athlete. Pretty good stats too. He can kind of do a little bit of everything. So we're taking him here with the 58th pick, and he was ranked 17. We did get him at 58. He's a hidden dev. That's a super solid pick for us. He'll be an immediate starter, of course, because we don't have Calais Campbell anymore. And now with this third round pick, we're going to go Carl Watts, guard out of Florida. We need offensive line help pretty badly. He was ranked 68. We got him at 90. He's a hidden dev. That's perfect. That's exactly what we needed. We did lose a couple linemen this year. I don't think I resigned a few of them. So we probably need to grab one more. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're probably going to be going Cameron Way out of Oregon. He's a really good pass blocker, but I mean, not a good run blocker. We're going to take him here. He probably is not going to be that good. Again, this is a really weak draft class. Got him at he was ranked 229. Got him at 122. Not the best pick there. I'm going to let the CPU do the rest of the work here, and I'll see you guys on how the overalls look. Okay, let's take a look at the draft recap, see how we did. And Ryland Cage was not bad at all with our first round pick. He is a normal dev, but he's a 76 overall. Jalen Davenport is a 76-2 with our second round pick. Our rookie guard that we got, 72 overall. And actually the CPU drafted us a 75 defensive tackle. And then the center we got was really bad. He was a 65. So not the best pick there. We got a wide receiver, 69. And then the CPU drafted us another 66 receiver. But I mean, we'll take that defensive tackle all day. And at the start of season 2, let's take a look at how this team is looking now. And honestly, it looks pretty bad. Kyler's up to an 82. Marvin jumped up to an 84. Trey Benson's now an 82 overall. We're going to be starting our guard. in the rookie Carl Watts, 73 overall. We need another tackle really badly. Trey McBride's up to a 95. And also, we need another receiver badly because I didn't realize we only have of course, Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson, Philip Elam, and then we have Xavier Weaver. So we definitely need quarterback pretty badly. And our defensive tackles look a little bit better, I feel like, than last year. Walter Nolan's up to an 82. He's a star dev. Then, of course, our rookie in Jalen Davenport. The corners don't look horrible. Will Johnson's at 82. He's a star dev. And then, of course, we have Garrett Williams, 82 star. And the same thing with Sean Murphy Bunting. He's an 80 overall star. So not bad. Our linebackers look a little bit better than last year. Of course, we have Akeem Davis-Gather. He's up to a star. He's a 74 or whatever. And then we have our rookie Rylan Cage. He's a 76. He's a normal dev. Hopefully, we could jump him up to at least star. Then Cody Simon at a 73. He's a star. We have Mac Wilson. And for our edges, we look pretty okay. Definitely need an upgrade here. We have Zaven Collins, Baron Browning, BJ Ojolari, who I totally forgot we had. Then, of course, on the other side, Josh Sweat and Jordan Birch. So we don't look horrible. I didn't mention it, but Jalen Thompson's 82 and Buda Baker is down to a superstar. He's only a 91, but he's going to be good for us. Honestly, there's really not much more that we can do right now. I'm going to take us to the midseason point. Hopefully, actually, I don't know. I don't know what our record's going to be because I would say hopefully we're not that bad, but I kind of want a good draft pick. And this is pretty much what we expected. We're 2-5 going against the 7-0 Denver Broncos this week. We have 17 players who need renegotiated with, one including Garrett Williams. Do I want him back? I would give him a 3-year, $14 million. He takes it. A little bit more money than I wanted to pay for him. Michael Wilson, we don't have another receiver, so I'm going to bring him back. 3 years, $8 million. A pretty cheap deal from him. So I'm really happy with that. Mac Wilson, we don't really need so much. Same with Zaven Collins. And same with Sean Murphy Bunting. Baron Browning's here. We do have a lot of players that need negotiated with. I think it's time for us to trade some of these, or trade a lot of these players. Try to get as many draft picks or draft capital as we can back. And then we have Marvin Harrison and Darius Robinson as the 5th-year options for them. So I think it's time to trade some of these players because we don't need all these people. They're all getting a little bit older, and I feel like we could do better in the draft and free agency. So we're going to be trading Mac Wilson and Sean Murphy Bunting to the 49ers for their 2nd-round pick. Same thing with this, Zaven Collins, James Conner, BJ Ojolari, and our 5th-round pick for the Bengals' 2nd-round pick this year. We don't need a lot of these players. I'm not going to make any more trades. Going to head to the end of the year. I feel like we'll actually be pretty horrible now, but I want to get as much draft capital as I can for some of those players. We clearly do not need all of them. At the end of the year, we finished 5-12, kind of what I was expecting. We're probably hands down one of the worst teams in the league, if I had to assume. But let's take a look at the season recap. The Bills win the Super Bowl this year, winning 31-24, beating the Carolina Panthers. Greg Rousseau is your Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow wins MVP. And then Jamar Chase also wins Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons, and Offensive and Defensive Rookie of the Year do not go to us. Brandon Smith and William Rivera. Wide receiver and linebacker. Unfortunately, we don't win any of those awards. Okay, now for re-signings. We do have some players that we need back. Gonna accept Marvin's option, clearly. Baron Browning, I wouldn't mind back on a cheaper deal, although I don't think he's gonna take this. We have a ton of money, though. I'll give him a 2-year 13, and he takes it. Okay. I don't mind Baron Browning so much. For the rest of the team, I don't really know about so much. I'll give Aljante Ferrell a deal. He doesn't want to take it. He wants to play for a new team. Darius Robinson, I don't really want to accept that big deal. So I don't think we're going to do that. Evan Brown, we could probably upgrade him. Same for the rest of these players. Yeah, we don't need anyone here. Okay, getting into free agency. Hopefully there's some big names here. We have a ton of money. Aiden Hutchinson is one of them. If we can get him, I would take him. Although 5 years, 270 is pretty expensive, but we are number 1. So, I mean, if we can get Aiden Hutchinson, that's probably the only thing we're going to do here because that is so much money. Yeah, that's probably the only thing. Let's see if we can get him. And he does. Aiden Hutchinson is now an Arizona Cardinal. So that's going to be the only thing we do here. We just got Aiden Hutchinson on the team. That is a huge addition to our pass rushers. Let's go straight to the draft at this point. Okay, so heading into this draft, quarterback is definitely an option here for sure. There are some good quarterbacks here. Bobby Beckman is 6'6" out of Penn State. He looks really good. Elite strength, elite throw power. He looks pretty solid, but the guy right below him in Nathan Hartman looks a little bit better. He's a 6'2" scrambler. Super elite athlete, runs a 4.4. I mean, just take a look at his stats. He has B deep accuracy, A medium, and A short accuracy. So he may very well be the guy. but we do not pick till 4. And honestly, I'm just going to say, I'm assuming the Dolphins will take a quarterback here. And they don't. They take the number 1 wide receiver, Max Leonard. He was out of Alabama. He looked really good too. So of course, there's got to be a decision between the 2 of these players here. And I think we're going to go Hartman. I think that's going to be the move here. Hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully he's the best quarterback in the class 2. Ranked 44. We got him at 4. He is a hidden dev. He looks elite. Look at his stats. He has 94 speed as a quarterback. I'm pretty happy with that pick. We have 3 second-round picks this year to fill out some of the roster. We need linemen pretty badly. And Demarius Sawyer's still here. He's projected to go in the first round. He falls out from Western Michigan, actually. And he was the 51st ranked player. We got him at 36, 6'3", 259. He's a hidden dev. He looks honestly like a monster. 86 speed, 86 strength. We'll definitely take that. And now we need to get linemen. We have to get it now. But of course, that's not what we're doing. We're going to be going Matthew Jones. He looks hands down, like if we take a look here, he's the best receiver left. I want to snag him before all of the rest go. So he's going to be the pick here. Matthew Jones, 6 foot out of Alabama. He looks pretty solid. Hopefully he's a top 50 ranked player, and he's ranked 50. We got him at 49. So we'll definitely take that, but he is a normal dev. Okay, we need to tackle Eric Little. Is going to be the guy, 6'6", out of Texas. He's a decent athlete. His stats they look okay. So he's going to be better than what we have. We're starting like a 66 overall, ranked 110, got him at 57, and he is a hidden dev. So not the worst pick there. And then there's actually still a tackle here who's projected to go in the 1st to 2nd round. He looks, he's a really elite athlete, and he looks pretty solid. At least run blocking, he's an amazing run blocker. So we're going to take him here. We'll take a swing at him. He can play guard. That's fine with us. Played college basketball for 2 years. Don't know why that really matters. Highly intelligent blocker. Shows good technique when run blocking. Ranked 101. Got him at 68. And he is a hidden dev. So really solid pick. He actually might be a little bit higher of an overall too. At least I'm hoping. And probably with the last pick here in this draft, we're going to be taking Zach Robinson. 6'5", 300 pounds. He's absolutely huge. Elite athlete. His stats all look pretty solid, especially for being in the 4th round now. Ranked 117, got him at 100, and he's a hidden dev. Looks pretty solid too. So I'm going to let the CPU do the rest of the work here, and I'll see you guys at the draft recap. Okay, taking a look at the draft recap, I think we did pretty solid. Hopefully we did. Nathan Hartman, our quarterback, is a 76 overall. I wouldn't mind letting Kyler Murray start one more year. Kind of see how he does. I'm fine with Hartman being the backup for right now. Demarius Sawyer is a 76 overall. Really happy with that pick. The wide receiver we drafted is a 76, although he's a normal dev. Then the right tackle we got is a 72, and the left tackle is actually a 73. The tackle we got was a 72. Willie Anderson, the CPU took a running back. He's a 71, and then they took a tight end. He's a 73. Honestly, I feel like we did really, really solid. I actually would like to take a look at what the other quarterback, what his overall was. He actually went 1 pick after Russ, and he was an 83 overall generational quarterback. He was an 83 overall. I don't know why I just didn't. I had a gut feeling that he was going to be good, but I didn't know that he was going to be an 83 overall. I thought he'd be more like a 78. So we definitely fucked that up because he would have been so much better on this team. Let's take a look at how the team is looking. And I'm not sure how, but after simming through the preseason, Hartman is an X factor. So maybe I'm fine with this pick. If he's an X factor, that's fine with us. I might start Kyler Murray still 1 year over him, just see how he does. And then next year, Hartman's for sure going to be starting. He actually may even start this year. The team looks pretty solid. Marv is up to an 87. He's a superstar X factor. The line is a little bit better than last year, that's for sure. Earl Battle's a 73. He's going to be playing at center. And then Carl Watts, our rookie guard from last year, he's up to a 77. He's a star. Dickerson's going to be a 74. He's going to be playing right tackle. That's fine with us. Trey McBride's up to a 96. He's a superstar X factor. And then the CPU drafted a rookie tight end. He's a 73 overall. Fine with that. The receivers don't look bad. Michael Wilson's 82, and then our rookie wide receiver is a 77. He is a normal dev though. Trey Benson's up to an 85, so I'm happy with that. I think he'll be doing pretty good this year. Taking a look at the defense, of course, we have Aiden Hutchinson. Walter Nolan is up to an 85. Davenport's an 81. Carruthers, the rookie that we drafted last year, or who the CPU drafted for us last year, is a 77. Could definitely use an upgrade at corner. Will Johnson at 84, and same with Garrett Williams. And I mean, we definitely could use an extra corner. That's for sure. The linebackers don't look bad. Cody Simon's up to a 75 star. And then Rylan Cage is going to be starting here. He's an 82 star who we drafted last year. We have Sweat and Birch. And then our rookie, Demarius Sawyer's a 78 overall, which I'm really happy at. Jalen Thompson's an 83. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but Josh Sweat's an 84. And Jordan Birch is up to an 80. So I'm happy with that. Buda Baker's an 89 now. He's down to a star, but I mean, he's still one of the best players on this defense. So I think we're probably just going to keep him for the long run. Going to head to the midseason point. I think we at least have 4 wins this year. Not this year, but okay, so I have no idea what happened this year so far, but we are 1-6. 1-6. We have the best roster that we've had so far. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we do have 19 players who need renegotiated with. Harris Johnson, Trey Benson. I'm definitely bringing it back. Probably most of these players. Jalen Thompson, Buda Baker for sure. Although I'll probably wait till mostly the end of the year to try to get a lot of these players back, especially the ones who are a little bit older. Not sure what's going wrong, but I think it's probably time now to start the rookie quarterback. So let's take a quick look at the stats here really quick. And Kyler Murray is doing horrible. 1,300 yards, only has 1 touchdown at the midseason point. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. So yeah, he's going to be benched for the rookie. Really happy we got a quarterback at least. Trey Benson, 384, 3.9 a carry and 5 touchdowns. Not horrible. Definitely want to bring that up though, a little bit for sure. Marv's leading the team in receiving yards with 420 and a touchdown. Trey McBride right behind him with 320 and doesn't have a touchdown. I mean, Kyler Murray only threw 1 touchdown, so none of these guys are going to have touchdowns. The offensive line is horrible per usual. That's usually what happens here. Cody Simon is leading the team in tackle with 59. Tackles for loss, Rylan Cage has 4, Aiden Hutchinson has 4, and Josh Sweat has 4. Then sacks-wise, Aiden Hutchinson is leading the team with 9. Walter Nolan 5. Josh Sweat has 3.5. And Zach Robinson has 1.5. Cody Simon has 1. That's pretty much it there. And we only have 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions for Will Johnson, and that is it. So I think it might be time to make some moves. So we're moving Baron Browning, Josh Sweat, a 3rd this year, a 3rd next year, and our 7th round pick this year for the Chargers' 1st round pick. Don't need a whole lot of depth. We're 1-6 right now. I mean, we just need better players. Hopefully now with the rookie starting, things can turn around. But I mean, at this point, why not just take a high draft pick? And the worst year yet, even worse than last year, 4-13. The rookie did go ahead and win 3 extra games. Let's take a look at his stats. He threw around 2,400 yards, 14 touchdowns, only had 3 interceptions. That is a lot better than Kyler Murray did by a long shot. Trey Benson, 917, still 3.9 a carry and 8 touchdowns. We'll take it out of him. Hopefully next year he can hit that 1,000-yard mark and a little bit better yards per carry. Marvin Harrison led the team in receiving yards, 965, 6 touchdowns for him. And Michael Wilson, 873 and 3. And then Matthew Jones, actually, 781 and 5. Definitely turned it around. It was pretty much just Kyler Murray being horrible. Trey McBride, 713 and only 1 touchdown. Pretty solid receiving numbers, especially for how bad we were doing. The O-line was terrible. Cody Simon led the team in tackles with 146, tackles for loss, 10 for Cage, 10 for Hutchinson, and 10 for Walter Nolan. Really happy about that. Taking a look at the sacks, Aiden Hutchinson led the team with 19 sacks. Probably one of the league leaders too. Walter Nolan, 7.5. Jordan Birch had 5, 4.5 for Cody Simon, 2.5 for Zach Robinson, and 2 for Rylan Cage, and then 1 for a bunch of other players here. Taking a look at the turnovers, Will Johnson had 3 interceptions, Cody Simon had 1, Garrett Williams had 1, and Buda Baker had 1 too. So, I mean, horrible year, but we did turn it around there at the end of the season. Definitely think we're number 1 pick worthy at this point. We're 4-13. This time around, taking a look at the season recap, the Vikings beat the Bills 35-14. JJ McCarthy wins Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Puka Nacua, Offensive Player of the Year. Andrew Van Ginkel wins Defensive Player of the Year, surprisingly. And we don't win Offensive or Defensive Rookie of the Year. It goes to Kelvin Watts and Eddie Mateas. I think that's how you say it. And then we still do have players that we need to re-sign. I didn't re-sign really anybody, I don't think. So we have 19. Definitely going to accept Nolan. I didn't mean to reject it. I'm going to accept Walter Nolan's option. Paris Johnson, definitely want back. He's the best tackle on our team. He's a little bit expensive. He takes that. He takes it. Okay, I'm not giving him any more than that. We'll try to get him back in free agency. That's fine. I want Trey Benson back on this team. I'll give him pretty much whatever, 5 years, $49 million. That's fine with us. I definitely think he'll keep progressing. Jalen Thompson, he's too expensive. Definitely going to bring back Buda Baker. Fine with me. 2 years, 28. He does take that. I'll bring back Max Melton if he takes a cheap deal. He doesn't? Okay, whatever. So we do have some players that we need to try to get back in free agency, and we have a little bit of money, especially I'm going to be trading Kyler Murray, so we'll actually have a ton of money now that I'm really thinking about it. So I think before we even go to free agency, let's see what we can get out of Kyler Murray. Does anybody want him at all? We can get back Tyson Campbell, Kool-Aid McKinstry. I'm honestly fine with that. Kool-Aid McKinstry, I really don't do player trades, but getting an 85 overall corner, we need cornerback pretty badly, and we get rid of all that money. Xavier McKinney's here. That's an interesting option. We can go get Trey Hendrickson. Just have one of the best offensive lines. Joe Alt's here. Definitely interested in that. I do want Paris Johnson back. Hopefully he just takes that. It's a little bit cheaper than what he wanted, and we're his only offer. So we'll probably get him back. I want to go after Andrew Cooper. If we can get him, this defense would be absolutely loaded. And I mean, we could even go out and get Trey Hendrickson too. A 1-year deal, I wouldn't mind. If he takes a 1-year deal, this defense will be absolutely stacked. Terrion Arnold, don't really need that so much. We could probably use a backup running back, which we may very well go. Do we can get Chop Robinson? We don't need Chop Robinson. I'm just throwing money everywhere at this point. So I think we'll probably get a backup running back. Chase Brown's not bad. I'll give him a 1-year deal. If he takes it, he takes it. I don't really care, because we could just always get one in the draft. Let's see if we get Hendrickson. Looks like that's going to be a little bit of a battle, but we do get Paris Johnson. We don't get Edgerrin Cooper. He's the guy I really, really wanted to try to go after. So I think I'm going to up the stakes for Hendrickson. Probably easily get him now. Hopefully don't go to the Seahawks. Do we get them? And we don't get either of them. That's a really, really disappointing free agency. I'm just going to go to the draft. I don't care about any other players. I thought we might have been one of the best defenses ever, but who wants to come to a 4-13 team? So can't blame them. With that being said, we have the number 1 overall pick. We have a few options here. Either I get two of the best defensive tackles. I mean, just take a look at them. Elite athlete, amazing stats, pretty much A's everywhere. Same with this guy. He's 6'5" too. Out of Notre Dame. Again, elite athlete, elite stats. Actually, he may even look a little bit better than Tom Randolph. Taylor Lopez looks the best out of those two. And then there is Elias Diaz. My thinking is this would definitely help the quarterback, our rookie quarterback going into his second year. Elite athlete. He's fast. Definitely one of the best receiver. He's definitely the best receiver in this class. But there are a few receivers down the board who aren't bad, in like Zach Matthews. But I mean, Elias Diaz is probably hands down the best, no questions. And honestly, I think we bolster up the defense to go Taylor Lopez. I want to go to that receiver so badly. But we're going to get probably the best, maybe hopefully the best player in the class. Rank 3, we got him at 1. Super elite athlete. I mean, 86 speed, 6'5", 290, 92 strength. He looks really good. Hopefully he was the best of those two defensive tackles. We still have another first-round pick here at 21. I'm just going to sim to it. I do want to take a look at what Elias Diaz is, because we could have got him there, which, I mean, if he's a generational like 85, I'm going to be pissed. So with our second first-round pick, we're going to go Mitch Goldstein. He's the best corner there. We need corner pretty badly. Although we did get Kool-Aid McKinstry. He was ranked 40, got him at 21. I'm happy with this pick. He's 6'2", big corner. He's fast, strong. We'll definitely take him. We still have our second round picks, still pick 1. So now we're going to go the receiver who we know is a true round 1 to 2 talent out of Wisconsin. 6'2", looks pretty good. Hopefully he's a hidden dev, and now this bolsters up our receiving core a ton. And actually, he was the 25th ranked player in the class. We got him at 33. I'm pretty happy about that. He's a little bit on the slower side, but not the worst pick there. He's a hidden dev, and we don't pick till round 4 now. Now with the final pick in the draft, we're going to go Ramon Wiggins. Looks like the best lineman there, guard at least. We definitely need to get the O-line better. It was pretty bad last year. He was the 69th ranked player in the class. We got him at 97. He is a hidden dev too, so really solid pick there. And I'll probably just let the CPU do the rest. Okay, and now for the exciting part. Let's take a look at the draft recap, see how we did. Taylor Lopez is actually an 83 overall defensive tackle. That is a really solid pick from us. The corner is a 76. Zach Matthews is a 77 receiver. We'll definitely take that. And the guard we got was a 74. The CPU drafted us 369 overalls. Let's take a look at what the other tackle was and that wide receiver. Okay, awesome. Nice. We did get the best tackle in the class. Actually, the best player in the class. By far, 83 overall, Taylor Lopez. The Tom Randolph, the other defensive tackle, was an 81 overall. And then that receiver was actually only a 79 overall. So I'm really happy we got Taylor Lopez. Also, let me know down in the comments what you guys like better, the Madden rebuilds or 2K rebuilds. And if you have any Madden or 2K rebuilds that you want to do or challenges, drop it down in the comments. I'll make sure to do any and all of them. And again, thank you guys so much for doing that. It helps the channel out a ton. But anyways, let's take a look at how this team is now looking. Hartman is now up to an 85 overall superstar X Factor. Trey Benson is now an 87. We did get Chase Brown out of free agency. Marvin Harrison's an 88. He's a superstar. Michael Wilson, 83. Zach Matthews is a 79 hidden. And actually, Matthew Jones is up to an 80 overall now. Our line looks so much improved from the previous seasons. Earl Battle is a 76 overall. Our rookie last year, our rookie Ramon Wiggins is going to be starting. And Trey Benson's also a star. Looking at the defense, we look really, really good. Tackle-wise, I mean, we have Walter Nolan, 87 overall. Lopez, I think it's Taj Lopez. Taylor Lopez. Yeah. Taylor Lopez is an 83 rookie. He's definitely going to be hopefully superstar or superstar X Factor. Then we have Davenport, who we drafted last year. Looking at the corners, Will Johnson, 85 overall. Garrett Williams is actually an 85. Cooley McKinstry is an 85. And then our rookie we drafted, Matt Golston is a 77 overall rookie, hidden dev. Linebackers looks a lot better. Cody Simon's up to a 78 star. Rylan Cage is an 86 superstar. Jordan Birch is an 82 overall. He's a star. And then Aiden Hutchinson is a 96 superstar. Demarius Sawyer is an 81 superstar. So edge-wise, we look a ton better. And actually, we do not have a free safety. We have Taylor Demarison, 74 normal. Definitely probably need to upgrade our free safety. But Buda Baker is an 87. He's a star. He's still really good. He's only a star now, but 87, he's still really good. This is hands down the best roster we've had. Let's go to the midseason point, and hopefully we at least have 4 or 5 wins. Okay, so we're 4-3. That's pretty much where I thought we would be at. We should have a pretty easy matchup against the Saints here this week, so hopefully that goes well. And I'm just going to take us to the playoffs. I feel like we're a playoff team. I think we easily have 10, 11, 12 wins maybe. But I guess time will tell. We'll see. And again, somehow we finished 7-10. Let's take a look at the stats. It's better than last year, that's for sure. Hartman in his first year actually being the full-time starter, 3,600 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Not a bad year out of him. Trey Benson had a monster year, 1,200 yards, 4.8 carry, and 12 touchdowns. That's what we want to see out of Trey Benson, so that's perfect. Marvin Harrison, 933, 8 touchdowns. Want to see him hit 1,000 yards, that's for sure. Michael Wilson, 881 and 3. Then our rookie, Zach Matthews, had 688 and 6 touchdowns. Trey McBride, 764 and 4 touchdowns out of him. Let's look at the blocking. Hopefully it was a little bit better, and it was terrible. Now looking at the defense, Rylan Cage, 138 tackles, leads the team. Aiden Hutchinson, 15 tackles for loss, 13 for Jordan Birch, 10 for Taylor Lopez, and 10 for Walter Nolan. The sack numbers already look a lot better this year. 17 from Hutchinson, 14.5 for Jordan Birch. Taylor Lopez, 6.5, 6 for Walter Nolan, 4 for Cody Simon, 3 for Rylan Cage, and then 1 for a few other players here. Let's take a look at the turnovers. Interceptions. Cody Simon has 1, Rylan Cage 1, Garrett Williams 1, Cooley McKinstry 1, Johnson 1, Buda Baker 1, and Demerson 1, 2. So a lot of interceptions for a lot of different players. Taking a look at the season recap, the Jaguars actually beat the Eagles 34-24. Trevor Lawrence is your Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Cameron Stewart. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Jared Verse. And Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Rashawn Covington. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Tom Randolph. None of our rookies win it, unfortunately. But, we had a better season than a little bit disappointing season, but it was a better season than last year. We're definitely improving. I think this year will be the year. We have 17 players that we need to renegotiate with, one including Marvin Harrison. I'll do whatever to get him back. 4 years, what was that, 200 million or 5 years, 200 million? Accepted Rylan Cage's 5th-year option. He's an 89 overall X Factor. Will Johnson, someone we definitely want back on the team. I'll pretty much give him whatever. We have a ton of money. I don't even know if there's a 4 or 5 year, $70 million deal. That is fine with us. Jordan Birch, one of our sack leaders, want him back on the team. Only 27 years old. He accepts. Cody Simon, 80 overall. He's been on the team for a while now. He's actually pretty cheap too. 5 years, 36. Definitely will take that. Chase Brown can go. Denzel Burke, if he wants to come back 2 years, he's good depth. That's fine with us. For the rest of these players, actually, Maderson's up to a star now, but don't need him back. We definitely don't need him back, though. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that is it. Rest of the players can all walk. Not going to resign any of them. Let's hop into free agency, and hopefully we can have a big free agency this year. Last year felt like it was going to be the year for a big one, but yeah, didn't happen. But Nick Bosa is here, and T. Higgins. And I did get Nick Bosa in a different rebuild, so I think I would rather go after Trey Hendrickson. We don't necessarily really need him. I'll give him a 1 year 18.8. If he takes it, fine with it. If not, again, I'm fine with it. I actually would go after Quinshawn. I would. I feel like him and Benson 1-2 punch would be absolutely awesome. Gave him pretty much the most I would, and looks like the Texans are going to snag him. Is there anybody else that we would want? Jordan James wouldn't be a bad backup. He has 0 offers, so we'll throw an offer at him. 2 years, $12 million. That's fine. Okay, well, let's see if we get anybody here. We don't get Quinshawn Judkins. Kind of figured that was going to happen. He goes to the Texans. We do get Trey Hendrickson, and we get Jordan James, which is a perfect backup to Trey Benson. Let's head straight to the draft now. That's probably all I'm going to do there. We look pretty solid. There's not really any big holes on the team. Really, the offensive line just needs to be better. And they're all young. They're all progressing. So you'd think this year they'd be a little bit better. We do have the 10th overall pick. I think the goal again is, like I said, lineman. So with our first round pick, we're going to go Tremaine Pearson. He's just the best tackle there. He was the 36th ranked player. We got him at 10. I'll definitely take that. He's a hidden dev. Pretty good athlete. His stats are solid. He looks pretty decent. And with our second round pick, we need a safety pretty badly. Jordan Herrera is going to be the guy. 6'1", 220, run support safety. Hopefully he's like a top 50 ranked player is honestly the hope here. Ranked 75, got him at 42. Not the worst thing in the world. Film is filled with massive hits, can be trusted with a variety of zone coverage concepts, high football IQ. He looks like a really good athlete. His stats are pretty solid too. Definitely will take that. And it's definitely an upgrade compared to our last safety last year. And with our fourth round pick, probably going to be our last pick in this draft, is Galvin Gladstone. He was ranked 122. We got him at 106. Not a bad pick there. He is a hidden dev. Just trying to get a little bit more depth for the O-line. It's pretty much been horrible for the majority of this. Okay, now looking at the draft recap, let's see how we did. But taking a look at our class, it's not the best, but it's not the worst thing ever. Tremaine Pearson, 77 overall. Jordan Herrera, 74. And then Gladstone, the Garby guy, is 72. The CPU got us 62, 66, 66. Will never play for us. So on to what, season 4? Okay, so now the start of season 4 or 5. Honestly, I don't even remember what season we're on. But this is what the offense is looking like. Hartman is up to a 90 overall. He's a superstar X Factor. Marvin Harrison went down to superstar, but he's up to a 90. And then Zach Matthews, our rookie from last year, he's an 83 superstar. We still have Michael Wilson and Matthew Jones. So hopefully this year we throw for a lot more yards. Trey Benson's up to a 90. He's a star. And then we have Jordan James, our backup. He's an 86. I'm really happy about that. Our O-line is much improved from last year. Pearson's going to be starting at guard. He's already a 79 overall. And then Paris Johnson's up to an 88. And then Dickerson's up to an 80. He's a star. Happy about that. Trey McBride, still a 96. He's a star. And that's pretty much our offense there. Let's look defensively wise. I mean, we look elite. Walter Nolan's up to an 88. Our rookie from last year, Taylor Lopez, is an 87 superstar X Factor. Jalen Davenport is up to an 85. He's a star. And then our corners look solid. Coolin McKinstry's an 87. Will Johnson, 86. Garrett Williams, 86. And then our rookie from last year, Matthew Goldstein, he's at an 80. He's a star. So, I mean, we look really solid. Our linebackers are really good. Rylan Cage is the starter here. It's not Owe Pape. It's Rylan Cage. He's an 89 overall superstar X Factor. Then, of course, we have Cody Simon, who's been amazing so far. And then our new addition in Trey Hendrickson out of free agency. He's an 88. He's still a star dev, so he's going to be really good this year. Then we have Jordan Birch, who had, 17 sacks last year? He's an 83 star. Aiden Hutchinson, of course, 97 overall. He's a superstar X Factor. Then our rookie we drafted last year, Demarius Sawyer, 84. He's a superstar. Our rookie free safety in Jordan Herrera, he's up to a 76 free safety. And then Buda Baker, who's been here the entire time, he's an 85 star. He's still really good. So I am pretty happy about this team. So I definitely think this year is the year we make the playoffs. That's for damn sure. We're up to an 87 overall. And at the midseason, we are 4-2, kind of about the record I expected. Taking a look at how the team's doing, we're 7th in offensive points per game. We're 1st in pass yards this year, which is huge. Finally, we're doing really well. In opponent rush yards, we are 2nd too, so I'm really happy about that. And also, if we take a look at the league leaders, Nathan Hartman is leading the league in passing yards and touchdowns Marvin Harrison is in second in receiving yards and touchdowns. So really, really happy with how the offense is doing now. This is kind of what I wanted and expected last year, but this year is for sure the year. And this year we went 11-6. We were facing the New York Giants, who are 9-8 in the wild card. Definitely think we win this. Going to hop in this game for sure. We have not made the playoffs since year one. We're in 89, they're in 88. Okay, and getting into this, hopefully we can just beat the Giants here pretty easily. They're probably pretty bad. We're up 14-0. They score 7. We get a field goal, 24-7. They get another field goal. They score another touchdown here. Come on, can we just get out of this pretty easily? We do. 24-17. The Arizona Cardinals take down the New York Giants. I wanted to show the stats to that game, but I hit A by accident. And taking a look at that game, Hartman threw 220 and a touchdown. Dak Prescott's actually a New York Giant now. And he threw 2 interceptions in that playoff game. So Trey Benson didn't have the best game on the ground rushing, but he did have 2 touchdowns. Taking a look at the receivers, whoever Petrosky is actually had a really good game, 103 yards and a touchdown. Marvin Harrison had 4 for 63. Trey McBride had 5 for 54 and a touchdown. Definitely will take that. Now, getting into the divisional, we are facing the 10-7 Packers. Hopefully, we can get out of this game and get into the NFC Championship. We beat them in the first year. Hopefully, we could do that same thing again. We're both 89 overalls. Hopefully, we can get out of here pretty easily. Okay, and getting into this game, we already scored 7. We're up 7-3. The Packers score. We come back and we get another touchdown, but we missed the field goal, it looks like. They score another field goal, get another touchdown. They get a touchdown. And the Arizona Cardinals win 27-20, taking down the Packers. Honestly, that really wasn't even a close matchup. That was a pretty easy game that wasn't really close at all. I'm surprised the Packers didn't put up a little bit better of a matchup, but that's fine with us. I'm fine with the easy win. We are facing the Eagles again, who are 9-8. I definitely think we could win this. They're a 90 overall compared to our 89, so they have a little bit better of an overall, but I definitely still think we could win this. Anyways, getting into this, the Eagles have the ball first. They come out and score 7 immediately. We come back with the touchdown, and they score another one. Hopefully, we could stop them here. We score a touchdown. We score another one. Okay, it's looking good so far. They get a touchdown. We come back with a field goal and we win it 24-21. We took down the Eagles, who beat us in year one. And Hartman had 226 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts didn't look like he didn't do too bad either. See what our rushing did. Trey Benson had 91 yards. Taking a look at the receiving, Michael Wilson led the team of this game with 7 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. He pretty much led the team by a lot. Trey Benson had 2 receiving touchdowns, actually, which is kind of surprising. And we are in the Super Bowl. We are facing the Super Bowl champions from last year, actually, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 12-5. We are both a 91 overall. Definitely think we're a little bit better, honestly, though. Okay, and getting into this game, hopefully we could just come out strong and pull away with the win. We score, making it 7-0. The Jags still haven't scored yet through 2 quarters. They do now. We make it 14-7. They score again in the 4th quarter. It's in overtime. Okay, and hopefully here in overtime, we can come out with a win, and we do. And we win 20-14. I don't even know what season we're on, 4 or 5. We win 20-14. Hartman had 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. We won the Super Bowl, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this rebuild. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.